What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jordy B. I'm back again. Bring another video. So, as you read by the title, my OBS project has started. If you're not familiar with, I bought an OBS truck. Go back in the videos. I couldn't tell you where it's at. I may try to link it in this video, but go back and look at where I bought this OBS truck. So I've been gathering parts for it, and I've started on it. I just didn't video, but I've started on it. So I'm gonna get this camera turned around, and we are gonna show you what I've done so far and kind of give you a little walk around of the truck and where I'm gonna go with it. So let's get this turned around. All right, guys. So here it is. I say I've already started on it, and this is a 1993 GMC Sierra short bed, and I bought it as you see it. I do have a hood. I do have the tailgate. This truck was not sealed, so when I first got it, what we did was, so first of all, this truck is going to be built for my wife, and it's designed for when I take the Buick Grand National. If you're not familiar with my channel, I have a Buick Grand National 86. When I go to shows, she's going to be cruising in this. This is going to be her show truck. She's also going to be able to drive this to work if she wants, but this is going to be, you know, it's going to be her occasion vehicle. So this truck was the original. It's like an aqua color. I forgot what color it is, as you can see. But we went on and we had all the body work done on the truck. So with that being said, we had the whole truck done. And shockingly, this truck didn't have any rust in it. And if you go back in the video, you will see why it's shocking that this truck didn't have any rust in it. But we went on and had the whole truck sealed, primed, sealed, and all the little small body dents already fixed in it. So that would be done. So if I get anything in it, it's because I done it once I got it back. But essentially, this truck right now is ready, could be sanded and painted. But that's what I wanted. I wanted a clean slate, a straight body. It's super straight. The bed, super straight, and that's what I got. It did not come with these rims here. So if you guys are familiar, these are 20-inch 2010 and up, I believe, Camaro SS wheels that I picked up about an hour and a half away from the house. I found a good deal on them when I first got the truck. I've seen some trucks with them, so I liked them, so I went on and picked them up. The tires, hey, they'll work for now. They'll be perfect for working for now. Definitely gonna get some new threads on it. These are staggered, so they're 8s in the front and they're 9s in the back, I believe. You do have to run adapters on these trucks to run these, because these trucks are 5-on-5, and those rims are 5 by 4 3/4, so it's the GM small pattern. So you have to run an adapter. You have to get the right adapters so they don't stick out. And as you can look down there, that tire does not stick out. Boom. Even with the adapters on it. So you get the right adapters. If you need to know, just comment down in the comments, and I can send you the link for the right adapters to do this. But I'll give you another side view. Now, the only thing I probably will end up having to do, which seems to be the norm, is depending on how low you go on these, which this truck is getting a 6-inch drop, but I'll get to that, is you have to roll the inner fender, which is no big deal. So I'll be rolling these, get that tucked away so they don't hit, and we'll go from there. But I'll give you a good inside of a good shot of the inside. Truck is super solid. It's a good start. I have tons of parts for this truck. So coming up in like June, I think, will be 1 year that I've had this truck. So it's time to start on it. Within that time period, I have been collecting parts. And when I say collecting, I've been collecting parts and still not finished. But whoever had it before me was an Eagles fan, as you see. Yeah. But anyway, but here's the inside of the truck. Not bad. I have all this stuff. I don't need this. This is where the factory computer. So I did have the factory computer to this, guys. I just threw it away. I'm not gonna be using it. This truck will be getting LS swapped, so stay tuned for that. It's not bad. I've got a lot of this stuff. The seats. I'm gonna try to clean the seats. and me and my wife are probably going to try to because you got stains that's probably not gonna come out. We're gonna try to dye these. So we're gonna try to red dye these tan, and we're gonna see how they turn out. I actually like these style seats. So with that being said, I don't really want to upgrade. I don't know. I just love these seats. They sit good. They're comfortable. So probably gonna try to dye these seats, clean them up, shampoo them. We have new carpet. So all that. I gotta get this all ripped out. See what the floor looks like. I think it's pretty solid. We'll probably end up bed liner underneath it, put a nice protective barrier between it. If there's any rust, we'll address that. Get this seat out. Door panels, they're okay. We'll worry about that later. Probably clean them up, but I'm gonna try to put mostly new everything back on this truck. It wouldn't be so bad, but you got places with this type of material that's just wore down, as you can see. So I could dye these too, but that's wore down. So could get it refabric. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But this is a truck here. I've been picking up little spare parts here and there, extra cluster in case something's wrong with that one. We're gonna do the dash top here, so we'll get that changed out. And I'm hoping I can get something to match that same color. I don't know what color it is. It's more like it's not really a tan. It's more like a chocolate. But so we'll probably end up painting that. Match and get everything to match. Probably do a dash cap here. Get rid of this. Do a dash cap. Make it look real nice. But back here, I've already started. Is what I meant is I want to go ahead and get this knocked out. So we got the bed off. If you guys don't know, there's like 6 bolts in the bed. There's 3 on each side, I believe. 6 or 8 bolts. But like I said, this truck was gonna get dropped, so we're doing a 6-inch drop on this truck. All right, so that required me in the back to do a flip kit. So I bought the flip kit from off eBay, and I'm gonna tell you guys, you ain't gotta go buy that expensive Bell-Tech kit and all that. If you want to, that's on you. Don't get me wrong. This eBay kit right here is under $100. Under $100. And it's identical to the Bell-Tech kit. I have watched tons of videos on how to do this flip kit before I even done it. I mean, when I say tons, I'm a big researcher, guys. So I'll watch a video over and over until I perfect it, and then I'll go do it. That's just the way I learn. But this is a 6-inch flip kit. I forgot the company or brand that it is, but it's an eBay brand. I can tell you that. And this flip kit's under $100. You cut your chassis. You not C-notch. It comes with the C-notch. It comes with the flip. And everything. So the only thing I got left to do now is I've already flipped it. Excuse me. Is put my U-bolts back on, which I'm gonna wire wheel you use your factory U-bolts. So I'm gonna wire wheel my U-bolts and put them on, and then boom, this is gonna be done. You cut the chassis, which is super easy. You use the center of your factory bump stop, which on these trucks had bump stops like this. So that's how much I took out the frame. You don't need no special tools. You can use a plasma cutter if you want. You don't need to. I used a cutting wheel and a sawzall. So I took a cutting wheel and came and cut this. And when you mark for this, make sure that you mark a 1/4 inch outer perimeter, because you need to compensate for the thickness of the actual material right there, of the actual C-notch. And I cut that with a sawzall and a cutting wheel, and boom, I had these things cut in less than an hour, guys. It's not hard. And then you got the most part is drilling the holes and bolting it in. Some guys like to weld them in. Bolting is perfectly fine. Once you cut it, and I didn't do like most guys do. They cut one side and they bolt it in, and they cut the other side, they bolt it in, so they say the chassis doesn't flex or whatever. Guys, that chassis is not gonna flex. You're not taking that much rigidity out of the chassis for it to flex. I promise you. If you want to just do one side at a time, that's cool. I did both sides. I had it on these jack stands back here in the back. So I guess I would say if you're going to do it the way I done it, jack stand it from the back. So you doing this angle here instead of doing like this. Because a lot of guys will put the jack stands here, and then that allows the back to hang. And I believe, looking at some trucks, you kind of look like they're pinched up in the center between the cab and the bed. That may be possibly why. But I don't know. Just my theory. But we got those both in. Kit comes with everything new that you see here. Comes with these. Only thing this kit does not come with is the U-bolts. It even comes with these bolts here. So I had already went on and put some paint on those because I put paint underneath it. In the rest of this chassis, I'm going to wire wheel it. I did clean that off, but I'm going to wire wheel it. And then we're going to spray it down with tractor implement paint. And one thing, I will tell you a trick. A lot of guys doing Port 15, a lot of guys doing chassis roll bar paint. All you have to do is go get you Tractor Pacific paint. Because Tractor Pacific paint has special additives in it to be non-corrosive to the elements, as you can see out here, elements. And also fertilizer and chemicals, but people don't know that. Fertilizer is super corrosive. If you've ever seen a fertilizer truck or old farm truck, they carry fertilizer in the back, man, it will rot the bed slam out because it's so corrosive. So you get that kind of paint and you put on this chassis and you won't have that issue. So we got the shocks off. I'm going to get new shocks, lowering shocks, because the back's going down 6 inches. When I done this, a lot of guys dropped the shackles. I did not drop the shackles because the way I done it, you don't have to drop the shackles. There is enough room to, and I did this by myself, maneuver this through this opening right here. The only thing I had to do on the end was to get a little bit of clearance. Was I stood up, put 1 foot here and 1 foot here, and let my body weight flex the spring down, and then I had enough room to pull it through. Now the reason why you won't have enough room to pull it through is because there's a leaf spring bolt that sticks up. Some guys trim it off so they don't have to take these down. I just left it, and you just flex the spring down. The spring is super flexible. But so my C notch is 100% done. Well, 85% done, because I still got to put the U-bolts on. These are the bottom plates that you put up there, and it'll be done. I can put the wheels on it, and it can go back down on the ground, and then we can lower the front. Now the front is going to get lowered with 3-inch drop springs and 2-inch drop spindles, which will give me a 5/6 drop, 5 inches in the front, 6 inches in the back. And the truck will be fully at its ride height. We'll see how it looks. I'll probably go ahead and roll these fenders. I'm pretty sure these are going to have to be rolled as well. So go ahead and roll them even before I put the bed back on. And I probably won't even bolt this bed back on until it's painted, because I want behind the cab painted as well. And so I'll just lay it back up here and go from there. So then when he gets it at paint, I might stick a couple bolts in it, and then he can just take the bolts back out and pull it back and paint behind here. But yeah, this is a truck, guys. My OBS truck project has started. You won't guess, I mean, you just won't be surprised at what I paid for this truck. It's hard to find a short bed, and most of the time it's no point for me, for me to buy one running, because I'm going to do my own thing. If you know me, you know my channel. I do my own thing. I do my own motors, do my own transmissions, and I like to go through the whole thing. So maybe the next video we'll go through the parts that we've accumulated for the truck, and we'll talk about what we're going to tackle next. I started at the back. I don't know if I'm going to just jump to the front and go ahead and lower the front. I don't know if I'm going to work my way from the back to the middle to the front. Just don't know yet. I'm just kind of winging it, but I know I had to get started on it because I've had it for just about a year now, and I've been collecting parts. I've been spending money, but I just haven't been working on it. But with that being said, guys, that's all in this video. Doors close good. There's no sag. Look at that. Even though that's going to get replaced. Look at that. Closes good. Solid truck. Super solid. And I'm happy with it. Everything underneath here is going to get replaced. Going to get painted. I don't think I'm going to pull the fenders off. I'm only going to pull the front clip off. I mean the front radiator core support. And do all my work in there. And we're going to get to it. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. That's my 93 GMC Sierra OBS pickup project has started, guys. It's officially started. So stay tuned. Watch the progress. I'm out.